And we finally arrived at the Giovanni stronghold. I don't know why it's off to the side rather than like right front and center so you can see all of it. Now, before we go anywhere, there's a couple of ways of getting in. And as you see, everybody's human, apart from our cab driver. So really, they're pretty easy pickings. Except for the fact that, you know, you aggro one, they all aggro. I'd like to point out that even in stealth mode, you can't stealth kill them. Because technically they're humans and technically they're friendlies at the moment. If you go up to the front door and try and talk to this guy here, he's gonna ask for an invite, which we don't obviously have. These guys won't bother you, as long as you don't open any doors. Just get out of my way. To get it the stealthy way, you want to walk all the way around to the back. You can use these little cans here to distract people. Then proceed to the back door, you know. Sneaking past him, persuade, whatever. However, if you start aggroing people out here, it will carry over to inside. And then you'll have a big room full of people with automatic weapons. So, let's not do that. I mean, if you're Nazi, obviously, there's ways you can sneak in. Namely, the back door. But what we want to do first is not get stuck in the car. Look, it's the ghost from the ghost house and stuff. And from the club and a bunch of other places. Talk to this seemingly normal couple here.
Yeah, what is it?
Is this where the Giovanni gather?
Giovanni? Oh yeah, here's the place. I haven't met you before. You family? Member of the family?
I am flesh and blood.
Is that right? Hell of a family to be born into or married into or both. You have an invitation with you?
That's a good possibility.
Hey, don't worry about it. I'm sure they'll let you in. Just tell them you lost it. I do these things all the time.
Great plan. But who are you?
Maria Rosalena.
Maybe we'll meet in a dark alley someday. Or in that house. Really, since we have her name, we can go to Mr. Doorman and say, "Hey, I'm Maria, how you doing?" But if you want to go a step further, talk to Man God here. You can do the same dialogues with him, trying to get his name if you're a dude, obviously. Or you could say that woman is drowning.
She'll be fine after I get a pot of coffee in her.
She's a walking circus.
Well, she did pretty much cause the last function to come to a screeching halt. That woman has the self-control of a pubescent chimpanzee.
Quickly, before she loses her guts. My question is,
Come
why
on,
does
Maria,
she vomit
we're
blood?
going home.
She vomits blood, but she's human. I don't want to, she needs a liver transplant or something. But if you do that and convince him that she's drunk and stuff, which she clearly is, they drop their invitations and wander off somewhere. So you have hers and his. They never leave, they just sort of stand there. But let's go talk to this dude.
You have invitation.
Must have left it on my... Well, if you do persuade, you could, you know, tell him your quote-unquote name, then he'll let you in. You could obviously give him the ticket. If you do seduce, he's just sort of like, no. So I must have left it on my other body.
No invitation. Can't go in. Apologies.
However, as you see, number 3, you could just tell him your name and we're like, oh, yes, you're on the list. Go ahead in. Don't say 2. Just don't, because then everybody's gonna aggro, and we don't want that. So has the nah? Let's just give him the ticket. It's just easier. I have a ticket. Let me into the funhouse.
Please have a wonderful time.
I think he was dropped on his head as a baby. These doors here, little fun fact about them. They're very, very misleading. Look how much of the door actually opens. And we have infiltrated. Isn't that nice? I guess. Anyway, here be the mansion. Part of the mansion. These sparkly things are secret passages. You can spy on things. You know, that's best for the stealthy sort of path. Off to these side doors here, there's really nothing that interesting. I mean, there's a dude down here that bitches at you if you know, try and go through the doors. You're like, nope, not allowed. There is a side quest here dealing with Mira, Adam, and Christopher. They each want, they each want to get into the Giovanni inner circle, sort of thing.
Several events
I know Bruno's talking.
Family fall from the good graces of the head of the family back in Italy. The American Giovanni have been through hard times, this is true. The fall of the stock market, poor investments in several once tried and true industries, the loss of many old and dear friends in Washington who served our best interests. But I promise you that after tonight, these unfortunate mishaps will all be forgiven. The Ankara sarcophagus, you may have heard about its theft on the news. The truth of the matter is it was taken on my orders. Why? It bears a great resemblance to an artifact said to contain the spirits of an entire kingdom wiped out during the time of the pharaohs. As I speak, the most accomplished of our family are preparing to harvest this bounteous soul, bringing the Giovanni family one step closer to the endless night we have toiled to bring about all these centuries. Once again, the American Giovanni are poised to make a grand return to a diplomatic scheme. And to celebrate this momentous occasion, I have decided to embrace two of you, and to allow you to choose one person at this party to bestow the Protestant kiss upon. When the others return, we shall inform Italy of our accomplishments and commence with the embrace. Let this night be the beginning of a prosperous new century, and let us not forget to thank God for this opportunity it's provided to regain faith with our honored elders. Amen. I appreciate everyone's attendance here this night. It has been several years since I saw some of you. In that brief period of time, several events have seen this family fall from the...
Wow. Looks like somebody else is going to chew on the antediluvian resting inside the sarcophagus, because that seemed like a totally smart idea. But back to what I was saying before Bruno decided to pull, you know, Godfather on everybody. These three all want the kiss, and not the painting. But they've all committed a serious family boo-boo. One that could probably get them kicked out. I mean, they're not vampires, as of yet. But could get them kicked out. So as you see here, everyone besides the goons standing outside the doors, even those two guys up there, are human. So, oh, and the guy in there, that's Bruno. That's not important. So, they want to get into the inner circle of the family, but they've all committed boo-boos. Problem is, it's very, 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 very easy to mess up this quest in a favor that you don't want it to go. Not a favor, a direction, whatever. You learn 2 secrets, and then give it to the other one. However, if you're trying to learn all the secrets and then decide, it's very easy to accidentally trip that up, and then you're stuck giving the secrets to them. So let's try and talk to this woman here and not screw this up.
Might as well be a costume party. Everyone's smiling, pretending this isn't a pageant put on by the patriarch of this family. Fine. But this is a contest, and I came to win.
I'm also a family member. And you are?
Mira Giovanni.
Your name should replace the word wow.
What? Varafate fortare. Dyke.
She's kind of a bitch. You have an interesting face, is what I think I meant.
Oh.
Tell me the rules of this contest.
They gather us up here to decide just who's the best and brightest of this generation is. The lucky few are given the real power in this family. But some of us need to win more than others. Oh, forget it. You wouldn't understand.
I understand more than anyone.
Uncle Bruno. Since I was a kid, he's been the patriarch of this family. Except he hasn't aged a day. I met with a senator from Massachusetts who asked me if I was related to Bruno Giovanni. Said Uncle Bruno helped him with his first campaign back in 1950. We've all heard the rumors. The core of our family, they never age. They're secretive. Whispers of blood magic and a kiss. Whatever it is, they pick the very best of us for it. I'd do anything to be picked. I've made some errors in judgment, but I've lobbied hard for this family's interests.
What was faulty about your judgment?
What? Forget it. I'm not saying anything about that.
Alright, let's try this for the 15th millionth time. I keep getting interrupted by, like, loud yarping noises from my house. It's always fun trying to record with people somewhere in the house. Where the hell was I? Mistakes are the bane of all of us. Of us all. Whatever. Either way. Mistakes.
I just met you. I like you. But I can't tell anyone. It's too personal. Sometimes you do things you regret. And if someone here found out, they'd use it to destroy my chances at the family ever letting me into their inner circle.
I'm constructed out of regret.
You couldn't possibly understand.
I'm a corporate pirate, and my crew's about to mutiny. Yar.
I did something because it made me feel alive. If you've never tasted it, you wouldn't understand. But a few months ago, I shared a hit with somebody I thought was clean. I tested positive last week.
Human frailty is something I know intimately.
I won't have to worry about this disease if the family accepts me into the inner circle. I won't have to worry about a thing ever. I'm on a lot of politicians' Christmas card lists, and this family knows I've swung a lot of votes for it. But I'll spare no expense for a lock. I want to be in that circle of power, and I won't let blood get in the way. And of course, when your time comes, I'll pay back the favor.
I will discuss this with myself. So, we finally got her.